Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am Kareem Clemens. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for following me right here, right now. Today is November the 22nd, 2020. It is Sunday. It is Kobe and Sheenie Day. The new Kobe and Sheenie Day usually is Rasheem Crawford Day and Kobe Bryant Day. But right here, it is the new Kobe and Sheenie Day. Okay, so welcome. Not gonna be here long uh, on this day. So if everybody's having a great day on today, Sunday evening. Now, actually, I am doing the stream early because I do know that I was supposed to go live at 9:30. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys the presentation the way I gave it to you guys on the last stream, and we're going to be looking at PowerPoint. And again, uh, welcome, Sheenie and Kobe Sunday. These are the stories that I'm going to be talking about on today. Let me just go ahead and do that. And Sheenie and Kobe Sunday on this day today. Host me, I am Kareem J. Clemens, and the show is sponsored by Omega Studio News, What's Going On America, and Talk Show T, and the copyright is November the 20th. Okay, now let me go ahead and do this. Hold on. I have to do that. All right, so everybody can see there. All right, so let me just bring this up for you guys as well, if you guys can see it. But if you guys can't, then I really apologize for that if it looks blurry. Um, but yeah, so that's why I'm here as being narrator. Okay, I actually, what I wanted to do was I wanted to go ahead and do all white. But this is only a second time using this presentation, so just bear with me. So the next time, I'm looking at all the flaws that I'm doing now, and then I'll fix it on the next time. So I should just use all white. Okay. All right. So next, this is the stories that I'll be talking about on today. Sheenie and Kobe Sunday. The second story I'll be talking about is a Florida teacher coach found with more than 400 files of child pornography, and deputies say uh, uh, that it is off. It is ridiculous that this is a Florida teacher and he has more than 400 files of child pornography. We'll get into that. On this day in history, on this day, 11/22, President Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas at 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, right on this day in 1963, 57 years ago. I'll give you some information on that. Five, I'll be talking about Monique demands a public apology from Tyler Perry. Oh my God. And six, I'll be giving you T.S. Madison news and the Maddie Mob news. And then seven, wishing all you guys a happy Thanksgiving because it is this week and a Black Friday. Also, I'll be giving you guys on some information on the Real Housewife of Atlanta star Portia Williams rushed to the hospital, which this is just news that I'm finding out. But if you have news and tea, let me know. And then the Omega Studio News blog page. Okay, so let's go to John F. Kennedy. All right, so John F. Kennedy. Now, 57 years ago on this day, John F. Kennedy was assassinated. Okay, he was assassinated. In 1963, 18 years later, in 1981, I was born. Okay, I was born. So I can tell you that 57 years is a long time, long time. Okay, so yes, John F. Kennedy. John F. Kennedy, you guys know, uh, he definitely uh, was president, the 35th president of the United States of America, in office from January 20th, 1963 to November, to the day that they assassinated him on November the 22nd, 20, November the 22nd, 1963, 57 years ago on this day today, 11/22/2020, right? We know he was a U.S. Senator from Massachusetts, okay? And he was a U.S. House Representative from Massachusetts, the 11th District. I can tell you it was just so crazy. I even know, like, today I was looking on social media as well, and I was looking at the fact that they were literally doing like the reenactment of or no, they wasn't doing a reenactment, but they had, I seen like videos of them doing a reenactment of how like the guy had shot from the building, and that on that day he made history, not only making history about him being assassinated, but he made history that moving forward, the next president afterwards in full war will have to be covered and protected. No more open hoods, no more cars like that. That definitely was a big risk. And that big risk cost him his life. And there's a video that's playing that shows the moment that he was shot and killed. And you can see his head explode, and you can see his wife crawl back on the vehicle. Like, it was just crazy. 57 years ago, you could just think and imagine on that day in 1963. You feel me? And I can tell you that nothing in this room was around. Not even this building wasn't even around. Okay, I wasn't even around. Okay, so just think of it. On that day, it was a lot of people going crazy because they just assassinated the president of the United States of America, and then they have to swear in the vice president to become the president, who on that day it was just like really a mess, because we're seeing so much when it comes to our democracy, and we can see so much that everybody came together because the president, it didn't matter what party he would belong to, the president of the United States was killed on this day. Okay, so you see John F. Kennedy right there. They have so many names, streets, buildings, airports named after the president of the United States, and it just, after his death, like, then I came 18 years later, and then now um, I'm here, and it's like I hear about the Kennedys, and then I hear so much sad news with the Kennedys, that the Kennedy just died, and Kennedy this and Kennedy that. It's just a curse, and it's like, wow. So yeah, so you guys see that John F. Kennedy right here. John F. Kennedy is here. This is him at he's speaking, and then right here is when this photo right here is when they was carrying him to his gravesite. Okay, so yes, John F. Kennedy on this day, 50. Yep, that's right. Yeah, we're live on. I'm sorry, we're live on YouTube. We're live on Kareem Clemens' YouTube page, and we are on Periscope. Yes, I just seen the message. Thank you. Okay, so yes, President Kennedy assassinated in Dallas at 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on this day, November 22nd, 1963, 57 years ago. Okay, Monique, Mo. I want to talk about Monique. Oh, Monique. Okay, so yeah, so let's go to Monique. Okay, so Monique is definitely in the news, and she is definitely saying that she wants an apology from Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry Medea. Tyler Perry Medea. Now, we already know Medea died. According to social media, Medea died, right? Because Tyler Perry can't, he's getting older. And if Medea was to get older, she'll be an elderly, like an elderly. Okay, she'll be an elderly Medea. So I think he just had to kill her character because he made his franchise building Medea, Ma to the DEA. Okay, and I love me some Medea. Okay, I love Medea. But Tyler Perry comes in, and Monique has been saying this so long. Remember, that I've covered this story before. I don't want to say it on here, but I reiterate. She said Tyler Perry, Lee Daniels, and Oprah Winfrey could suck up if she had one. So, and that was recorded at a stand-up comedy in New York. And then after that, everything just started happening. Like the whole video started coming. I remember on the Queen's Supreme Court, where no Queen's Court, where Kaya was like, well, they wanted to bring her on the show to meet, talk to T.S. Madison and Kaya. And then at that point, I guess they wasn't feeling it. Then she walked off the stage, and then T.S. Madison was on Skype with Monique, and then she started crying because she wanted to do the show. But I think at that point, where everything that was happening in that time, Monique came out and she said that everybody should start boycotting Netflix. And then everybody was like, well, Monique is crazy. Monique was saying that she was blackballed. We haven't really seen Monique do a lot of things, but we do know that she did win the Oscar from Pressures. And then I love the whole Monique open relationship with her husband, because she talks about a whole lot. And you guys got to go up there. Now, I think she's been doing updates, but, with the whole coronavirus, I haven't really seen that much about her. But I do know she was up there. I do know she lost a ton of weight. It makes her book look crazy when she wrote the book Skinny Bitches Are Evil. So when that happened, it was like, well, she's skinny, and by her being skinny, she used to be thick, but now she's skinny, and it's like, her skinny is the evil. So it's like, but no, you guys got to go up there. You guys got to go and follow her and her husband Sydney. But here, Monique demands an apology from Tyler Perry after a year-long feud. And this long feud, and now I was lost in the sauce. And let me put this out there right now. This video is not for kids, okay, over the age of 18. Okay? So, no kids. Go to bed. Okay? This is for adults only. Okay? Because YouTube been popping up and sending me notices telling me that my video was flagged because of age restriction. Well, I can't get to all my videos, but right now I'm putting the disclaimer out there. This video is not for kids. Okay, so Monique, actually this whole feud had came up, the whole Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reunion came up. And for some reason, I guess like, you put 1, 2 together and you get some receipts and news on top of that. So apparently they're saying that once when this whole Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reunion, hello, how y'all doing on Periscope? Come on in. Thank you so much. Thank you guys on YouTube as well. Okay, so yes, on Wednesday, they were saying that social media is saying that the Max Air Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reunion and Will Smith and Janet Herbert, the first actor who played his mother on a 90s comedy series, Make Men's, after decades of feuding, and act Monique is applauding the one she hopes Tyler Perry is taking notes of. And then hold on, it says here they're saying that Will Smith, hats off to Will Smith for apologizing for what he did to Janet, everybody in their life when he was younger. And she wrote on in the social media Instagram post that was posted on the 19th. Perhaps Tyler Perry, and quote, who was admitted in the private that he was wrong, will follow suit, be man enough to apologize in public like he promised. Well, they're working on Oprah and Lionsgate as but yeah, they're saying that they demand an apology from Tyler Perry. Now, mind you, Monique is Monique. We know Monique because Monique been around. She's been doing a comedy. She did the comedy at the jailhouse for the inmates. Let's not forget that Monique started on the Parker. She was on the Parkers as Miss Parker. Okay, and we know she was doing a whole lot of but we know Monique, and we know Monique has talent. Okay, and Monique is a Black African American female who is out here and will make you laugh in a minute, bitch. Okay, she will do it for you. She'll give you some plus more. But I don't understand. I'm just saying, if all these problems are happening with Monique, and Monique is just feeling like she's still blackballed, I don't know. See, I was about to say something, but no, I'll leave it. Monique, if she feels that you know, maybe it's just something that oh, see, I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave it. Y'all, everybody, Monique, she give her apology. Even if you got to put it on writing, if you got to email, you stay away because of the coronavirus. You want to give people 6 feet. Even if you got to text her or send, but just give credit what credit is due. If someone is saying that Monique's story is right, then it's right. If they're touching and agreeing and there's receipts according to the Queen Supreme Court, then show the receipts. Okay, show the receipts. And if it's no receipts and people can't back claim up, then just forget about it. But she is demanding an apology, and they will not make a fuss about it if it didn't mean anything. Okay, so yes, so Monique demands an apology from Tyler Perry, and she's looking for something probably from Lee Daniels, and she's probably looking for something from Oprah Winfrey. Stay with the Omega Studio News and Talk Show T as more story develops on Monique. Okay? All right. So now, hold on. Let me go back to this story. So, yeah, so Florida teacher coach found with more than 400 files of child pornography. Now, hold on. Let me see if I could get this story right here for you guys real quick because I wanted to hear about this too if I had seen. I didn't really read about it, but according to social media, they're saying that a Florida teacher. Now, shout out to all the teachers. Shout out to all the educators. Okay, shout out to all the educators. Shout out to everybody who's out there doing their thing. Because without the teachers, some of the schools, especially in New York, especially in New Jersey, the positive coronavirus rate is going up, and people are still losing their life. So my thing is that the teachers, some, they're not doing remote learning, but they actually have people who are out there going, having the kids go back to school, and the teachers have to be out there to go and do this because they don't want to be indoors like they was before. But hey, if it takes that to save lives, then damn it, put them in the doors and do remote and make sure that all our kids are safe. Okay, all our kids are safe in the states. Okay, we don't want no kid being unsafe in school, and we don't want none of our teachers being in school when we're having this pandemic. We need everybody to be safe. But right now, this story is coming from Florida, and they're saying that a Florida teacher and coach, found with more than 400 files of child pornography. Now, you would think that when you hear all the stories about people who are being busted for child pornography and their teachers in their of the education field, and you hear this, and you would think that okay, like, but when you have a mental problem and you have a sickness like that, sometimes people don't think twice. They continue to say, "Hey, listen, if I didn't caught the first time, and then if I did get caught and I continue to do it, and then they go on the sex registry, and the next thing you know, they find themselves in jail for a very, very long time." Okay, it's because this is very serious. So yes, it says a Florida high school teacher and a coach has been found with more than 400 files of child pornography in his possessions. They didn't say 10, they didn't say 100, they said 400 files of child pornography. We're not going to name his name here, but he is 46. That is young. Okay, at a high school in Florida. They're saying that he is a varsity soccer coach and a youth director at First United Methodist Church. He was also once employed as a teacher and a soccer coach at another school. They're also saying that the 46-year-old, was arrested and charged with 408 counts of possession of child pornography, the sheriff department said. They also said that, let me see, they said an arrest like this shakes the entire community. You damn right it shakes the entire community. And it just also shakes the fact that, he may had, when I told you this on Sheeny and Kobe on last Sunday, my topic was fake it until you make it. So this man had to fake it until he made it. Okay, so They're saying a man entrusted with the education and guidance, that just makes everybody look bad, even the educators, the principal. It makes the whole school looks really bad because they hired this. And you would think that the professional background checks on the teachers that would safely bring them into school. Because come on now, you got kids, an adult, and then you got this man in possession of. Who's to say some of those pornographies was children of the kids he was at school with? We don't know, but we just know he was in violation and he was in possession of so many pictures. Like, come on now. Okay, and they probably pulled that from a hard drive. Like, would you people think that when you think you erase things from your computer, and you think you erased it. Now, if you ain't got no experience or don't know anything about IT or know anything about education of a computer, and you think you just clicked it and it's gone, please, whatever. And then everything sent to the cloud, and we have modern technology, and you know these uh, search engineers are getting more smarter and more wiser, and then they're also protecting their ass as well. So they're making sure that they're going to give everything and anything, and they're going to be looking into that stuff. And you think they're not searching all that stuff? You think they don't know? Of course they know. That's how they probably caught him, man. But damn. So yeah, it says he was reported from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children revealed that child porn video was uploaded through Kick Messenger in February. The 20-second video showed a man having sex with a 10 to 12-year-old girl. That is just so sad. I'm not going to even say the word disgusting because that's just far down. It's just sad. It's pathetic. It's sick. I don't understand how do a 46-year-old find it in their favor. I don't even give a fuck if you gotta masturbate your penis, or if I don't care if you have to go and go to a porn booth in the glory hole. But damn it, why do you have to go to a child? Like, how do you sleep at night knowing that you're having sex with a 10-year-old and a 12-year-old? Okay, so while I'm on this story, I was listening to um a court from the Cook County, Illinois, and you can't record. And before they had it where you could see all everybody, like the judge, the court here, but now they just got the audio. But I was just listening, and I'm not gonna go per word, but I'm just gonna tell you that it was a person who came in, and he was the father of his daughter, and he was charged. A Nigerian man was charged with touching his daughter multiple times on her breast, and not only that, multiple times on her vagina, and he penetrated her several times, 3 times, 4 times, and not only that, this man had the audacity to videotape it, and the fact that this little girl wrote it in her diary and told the students and told her parents, they arrested this man today, okay, in Illinois. And it was just so sad listening to that because it wasn't the fact that this child was young, and like we hear in this story, but this was his own daughter. He was raping his own daughter, and it's just so sad that people can have the sick mind to do that to a child. It's just sad and it's very sick. And this man right here did this. So apparently they flagged him and they found this second video off of an app, and the deputies arrested him. According to social medias, they went to his house, this home, and found a calculator vault app on his cell phone that enables to hide saved images. Not thinking, like, come on now. They did it to Jesse Smollett when he lied about his area. They found everything through Google. He thought he erased it, but they found all his trackings where him and Austin Devon Brothers was at in the area. They know, okay, they tracking your locations. They know what you text. They know what you have. All that stuff is there for a purpose. When they say when you log in with your Google ID, it goes to your YouTube, it goes to your pictures, it goes to the cloud. That's there for a reason, to trace it and track it. Okay, so yes. So here, they're saying that the 46-year-old told a detective that he used the app to store images for external experimental affair. A forensic exam of the cell phone found 408 files depicted of child pornography, and the sheriff office said the image showed both boys and girls being sexually battered by adults and or having sex with other children. Some of the victims appear to be as young as 10 to 12 months old. Like, how do you watch something like that? They need to put this teacher and this coach under the ground. Okay, they probably already gonna deal with him when he get in there because if they don't put him in protected custody, they're gonna find out his charge. They already know he done. Okay, and they gonna whip that ass because this man is sick and he needs to get the professional and mental help he deserves. Okay, so they also found on his phone and other devices of more evidence of fouls. Okay, so yes, a teacher was found in possession of so many pornography of children. It's not even funny. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Okay, so right here, I'm gonna move on. Okay, next I will be going to medicine mob news. Okay, so right here is Medicine Mob News. All right, so we do know that Madison, hmm, okay, we do know that Madison, now I know that there has been a lot of changes, and for my Maddie Mob people out there, we love Madison, okay? And the only update that I can tell you that I really can update you on is that I'm believing that uh, the TS Madison After Dark will probably return back to the club on tonight. So you guys got to watch out on her YouTube and Periscope across the platform, Facebook as well. And you will see Litanya, who is there down at the bottom, who is played by Chi Chi. Okay, they was there at the club on last weekend, and I think they will be here this weekend. Now I know it's usually on Saturdays, but I know people was expecting on Saturdays, and I know it went on Sunday. But you guys got to bear with Madison. It's always colorful time and always something changing. Okay, so guys, yes, T.S. Madison and 43 Entertainment, LGBT activist and business owner. Okay, Maddie Mob News. This is what's happening with Madison. Okay, the After Dark. As far as Maddie in the Morning, we have not seen a show of Maddie in the Morning. We are looking forward to seeing what Madison has in store. Uh, we have not seen the Queen's Supreme Court. We do know once when the Queen's Supreme Court come on the air, that's when jury review will be back on the air to give the review of the guests and what is shown on the docket. Okay, and then those who are asking for a bitch let's dish, we have to wait to see on that. And people are asking about uh, Beyond the Bench. Now, again, all that is ran by Madison and Corp. So you guys can go and tune to her page. We just talk about it and we deliver right here, right now. So when anything comes available on Maddie Mob News or Maddie, we will give you it right here, right now. Okay, so yeah, so you guys tune in to the After Dark with T.S. Madison and Chi Chi, who plays Latanya. Litanya. Okay? Next. Okay? All right. So now, happy Thanksgiving to all. Let me just take this time out to say thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to all, to everybody. And we do know that Thanksgiving is going to be happening on this Thursday. And we do know that Black Friday is going to follow behind that. Now, I don't know what's going to be happening when it comes to the Black Friday, but I would hope that on Thanksgiving, and especially on Black Friday, now I really hope that they're not going to be having no Black Friday the way they be having Black Friday. Okay, that would be a devastating blow to everybody who actually blew themselves to get through those doors. Okay, because they just asking for the coronavirus, even if they were on face and gloves and masks. It's just that they should not be allowing that type of behavior at any store on Black Friday. Okay, they need to do something in decency and order, practicing social distancing as well as 6 feet. Now I know that they usually open up stores after Thanksgiving, like on Thanksgiving, probably like a half a day, half of the day, but at nighttime. So I don't know if they're doing that this season or whatever because everything has changed, and this will be the first Thanksgiving that we have gone through due to coronavirus. But I will hope that everybody is family with their family and try to not really have your friends around. Just make it your family because they're saying that people could be spreading the virus and they could be spreading the virus and they can be giving it to other people and not knowing it. Okay. And you may have it and don't know that you have it, even if you did go get a test and it came back negative. Okay. You just want to be safe. You don't want nobody being around your elderly mom, your elderly dad, your grandma, your pop pop, whatever. But my thing is this. Listen here. This is the deal. We need to continue to practice the social distancing. We need to continue to practice the mask. We need to continue to practice all the things we can possibly. Wash your hands, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you get into your nails. Make sure you cover your sneeze and your arm. Make sure you stay around yourself and isolate yourself if you are sick because that will help bring the numbers down. But right now, the numbers are sporadically going up and people are continuing to get sick from coronavirus. Now, again, they say that the vaccine from Moderna and Pfizer is supposed to be happening very soon. But again, like I told you guys then, and I'll say it again, make sure you do your resource. Make sure you do your investigation. Make sure you find out what works for you and not be too quick to say, hey, listen, oh, they came out with this vaccine. I got to go get it, man. Like, let me go get it. Okay. But like, no, seriously. I'm so serious. Like, we need to really do your investigation because come on now, ladies and gentlemen. Like, seriously, if you really think about it, the phase level of a vaccine, I don't see how it's done. And if it is done, then that means that the United States of America is hiding out on some things, and the things that we thought that probably there was no cure for, there probably is. Okay? And I'm sure if they took this time to come up no more than 11 months, because that's how long we've been in this, 11 months, and they so-called have a vaccine when it's supposed to take 18 months to 2 years, a year to 18 months, 2 years. You understand? So I don't know. You guys got to do your research and you got to do your investigation on that. Okay? So yeah, so I just wanted to talk about that when it comes to Thanksgiving. I want to say happy Thanksgiving from the Omega Studio News. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me go ahead and see if I can do this. Hold on, let me just see. Matter of fact, oh, wait. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, hold on, let me see. All right, so let me just do this. So, uh, from Omega Studio News, Talk Show T, Radio 911, from The Session, The Pretty Bitch Club, Sheenie and Kobe Bryant Sunday, House of Workout, What I See You See, What's Going On America, Jury Review, Omega Studio News, and Ghetto Kitchen Man want to say happy Thanksgiving to you and your family, and that you guys continuing to have a great Thanksgiving and make sure you guys are safe. Okay, so from my brand and platform to yours, happy Thanksgiving. Okay, all right, so moving right along. Real quick, I like this presentation because everything is just so in order, and I like this, and I just have to realize that You know, I know. Oh, hey, how you guys doing over there, Periscope? How you doing? Yes, yes, sir, yes, sir. YouTube, hello, how you doing? If you guys could please like and please share if you can. Thank you guys so much for that. Okay. Now, next, we're gonna go to Portia, my girl Portia, my girl Portia. You know, I like me some Portia, Portia. I like me some Portia, Portia. I like me some Portia. Okay, so Portia. All right, now you know why I like me some Portia? It's because I love me some Real Housewife of Atlanta. I followed the Real Housewife of Atlanta when they started out in the beginning, honey. Okay, when it was Deshaun and it was what was her name? I love me some Nene. I love me some Candy. I love me all some Housewives of Atlanta. And then they came out with the whole brand of the Real Housewives. And then they came out with all the Housewives of New Jersey, Potomac, and Bakersfield, and you name it. Okay, so now I don't know if you guys know that Portia was somehow or maybe rushed to the hospital. And according to social media, they're saying that at some point back in, let me see, like last week, probably like a week ago, like Sunday, last Sunday, okay, the 15th, or probably a little bit of that time, they were saying that Portia, the Real House of Atlanta, Portia Williams, was rushed to the hospital on, I think, on that Wednesday after passing out at her house. And then I can see on her Instagram, with her 6 million followers, she is here with a teddy bear on her bed and she has the doctor's band on from the hospital. And it says, "Thank you everyone for your well wishes. It's good to finally be home from the hospital. I love my flowers." And she also says that thank you. I'll see you all next week, God willing. Biggest message I got from this week is to prioritize your health. Okay, the biggest message is to prioritize your health. You can't just go and go. If you don't, God will sit you right and down. That's what it says, and make you figure it out. Roads to recovery. Okay, so yeah, so wait a minute, hold on. They were saying that hold on, this is the T. They were saying that filming at the Real Housewives of Atlanta Bravo top rated reality show was shut down for 2 weeks after a member of the production team tested positive for coronavirus 19. Oh. Okay, so the set followed uh they followed the COVID 19 safety protocols, including contact tracing. Also, according to sources, they're saying the production is shutting down for 14 days out of abundance of caution. So we do know that the show currently shooting its 13th season, starring Candy Burris, Cynthia Bailey, Candy, Kenya Moore, Portia Williams, and Drew Sidora. Did I say that right? So stay with us, the Omega Stu News and Talk Show team. But before we move on to that, I want to share this info. So if you guys don't know who Portia is, Portia, and I listen to her podcast too. She is on there with her mom and her sister, and I think she dropped this down like the other day. And I think it, matter of fact, I think it was last weekend. Everything that she does, it was happening last week, according to this. I had no idea. But she dropped it out, and it's called Portia for Real. You can see her blog post photo here. But it's the Real House of Atlanta star Portia Williams, 39, has a new podcast, Portia for Real. And it's a behind the scenes look at her life that you won't get anywhere else. She's bringing her sister, Laura, and her mother, Diane, together to chat about love, life, motherhood, and everything in between. And I was listening to it, and what was so amazing was she had callers call in to the show, and they were calling in. And I think it was like the best advice that she gave to this young woman. I think the lady had called and said it was a young girl. She was saying that she was so successful. She was going to school. She was doing her own thing, focused on her, and her boyfriend didn't like what she was doing. And I think the great advice was, and that is where you guys got to go and listen to it right here, Portia for real. She's up there. Portia D. Williams, an American TV personality and actress. Williams has started on the TV series The Real Housewives of Atlanta since its fifth season in 2012, the new Celebrity Apprentice in 2017, and also This Nation since its second season in 2013. And she is from Atlanta, Georgia. Shout out to Portia. Congratulations to Portia for real. All right. Moving right along. That's why I say I like this because I like the fact that instead of like being everywhere, I can just do this. I know I just take the time and put these tabs together, and I do that like within a quick time. And then what I do is I'll get on a Zoom call. You guys know I go and I speak with Al and Daquan and them, and we also make sure that if there's any other stories that we need to touch, but in the same way we definitely want to get some of the stories out there that some of the fans are asking for, like the T.S. Madison news. That's something that is going to be continuing with us, and also, we also know that Sheenie and Kobe is usually Rasheem Crawford and Kobe Bryant Day, but we just gonna now keep it to Sheenie and Kobe Sunday. Okay. All right. So also too, the next part will be an update from the Omega Studio News and blog page. All right. So the update for the Omega Studio News blog page is that we are in the prepping for the 6 year anniversary, which will be coming up November the 30th. But we'll also be putting together something for World AIDS Day, and we will be honoring the life and legacy of the late Tim Jermaine Williams. And then also, we'll definitely be honoring the anniversary for the Omega Studio News. Okay? And also, I like to share that if you can watch it nowhere else, you guys can watch it now live on the blog page. Yes, we're now live. The show is live on the blog page. This show right here is live on the blog page. Go check it out. Okay? The link is in the description below. All right. All right. So next, moving right along. At this time, I would like to do my social media holla. Okay. My social media holla go to Daquan Jones, goes to Al Nicholson, goes to my cat Butts, Princess Diamond, and shout out to Nate Love, my black queen. All right. Moving right along. And yes, the new ad of the Omega Studio News and Talk Show T. We now have this here, which shows you and everybody else right here where you guys can follow and be a part of the Omega Studio News. Guys, like I said, I gave the name out again, but yes, and I'll go over this real quick, just because I have enough time to explain to you guys where you guys can follow me on social media. Now, all these platforms right here are put together because of you guys. You guys asked for this, and this is what happened. Okay, I can tell you that every single one of these, except actually not every one of them. Okay, um, and I'll give you a little rundown real quick because I have enough time. Usually, I'll take like 2-3 hours with this part, but just having this presentation is just really amazing. It saves a lot of time because I'm nearly done. All right, so Omega Studio News and Talk Show T. The Omega Studio News and Talk Show T anniversary, 6 year anniversary for Omega Studio News is coming up November 30th, December 1st. And then Talk Show T came along afterwards, okay? I can tell you that Radio 911 is definitely a series. I think I am on episode 5 or 6 there. I believe it's 6 or probably more than that. But we're still dealing with Radio 911. Okay, so that's a platform if anybody wants to join and talk about something that is going on. It's just definitely breaking news, but it's just more like the radio of the 911 part. So it's the emergency part. The session is, and it's actually making its debut back in January 2021. The session again is done and ran by Al Nicholson and Daquan Jones and moderators. They are using Blog Talk Radio, which they have, we call it the phone conversation away, where people all across the country, probably perhaps around the world, if you can call the number and everybody just listens to everybody's problems, and if anybody has something to say or address the problem or concern that somebody may have, they can definitely call the session. And real quick, we definitely believe we saved someone from committing suicide up there. Okay, someone was having a pretty shitty day, and we really thought that they were going to commit suicide. And long story short, we got the call again, the session, the person called back, and he definitely said he was going to do it. But what saved him was his kids. Okay, so the session. The Pretty Bitch Club, it was founded by Princess Diamond. Princess Diamond founded the Pretty Bitch Club on social media, Facebook like page. Fans, shout out to you guys. Nope, we're not live on a Pretty Bitch Club today, but shout out to you guys over there. Sheenie and Kobe Sunday. Sheenie and Kobe Sunday. Sheenie is my friend Sheenie, who is my best friend who passed away over the summer. And Kobe, we all know the legend Kobe Bryant, who died in a helicopter crash at Calabasas in January with his daughter and 6 other people in a helicopter crash. Okay, so we do know Kobe Bryant, the legend. And then Sheenie, my great friend who passed away in August, who I really am totally still in shock that my friend Sheenie died. But I know that I will continue to keep his name alive because he supported me in my gaming. And that was my best friend. So thank you so much, Sheenie. House workout, how definitely is more like a workout part. I thought I had content of that, but not as much as I want. But there is, believe you guys can follow. You follow my YouTube. You guys can see the underline of what's going on and what's going to be happening throughout, on my lives. All right, and then what I see you see just dropped another episode down. Also, what's going on in America? That's whatever's happening in your America, you let us know. Jury review is when the Queen Supreme Court come back. We'll have jury review. The Mega Studio News, like page, and Ghetto Kitchen Man. You can follow me, Black College Dude, Omega Studio News, Black College Dude Instagram, Omega Studios Twitter, Kareem J. Clemens Facebook, and also Kareem Clemens on YouTube. Okay? All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, this comes to the end of the show. I tell you, this went so fast. Like, seriously, it just went so fast. All right, went so fast. So, yeah, so thank you guys for tuning in to this episode of Sheenie and Kobe Bryant Day. Thank you, and I'll see you guys very soon. For more information, you guys can visit the blog page. Bye.